But we live in a culture that says if you don't like it, divorce it. And if it's not working for you, move on. And, you can have hookups in college and then move on to your next hookup. Nothing is about commitment.
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
Law number one, and boy, we could camp here all day. Law number one is commitment. And I feel like I was reading about this and I thought, we have such a problem with this in our current culture. And I hate being judgy. So this is not about me being judgy. This is about me saying I second him saying that we need commitment, and commitment works.
Absolutely. Well, I think you're exactly right. It's a timeless principle that all of a sudden we've decided is out of date, even though it's worked in every relationship for thousands of years. I mean, every time a relationship has ever thrived, especially a marriage relationship, it's always been rooted in commitment. It's not between two people that never had a reason to get divorced. It's between two people whose commitment to each other was always bigger than their reason to get divorced.
Yeah.
When you look at somebody, you say, I love you. Even though we've done our best as a society to kind of cheapen and redefine love to be nothing more than a feeling, which is fickle and nothing to base a relationship on because it's going to change daily. And love, more than anything else, even though it has feelings attached to it, of course, but love is primarily a commitment. And when you look at someone and you say, I love you, you better mean what you're saying, because it's not just saying, I like you. It's not just saying, I'm attracted to you. It's not even just saying, I have strong feelings for you. It's saying, I'm committed to you. I'm going to be there for you. It's not just expressing present feelings, but really, more than anything, it's making a promise about where you're going to be in the future. It's saying, I'm going to be there for you in good times and in bad. You can count on me. I love you.
Yeah, and I think if you look at our screens are saying it is only about a feeling, and usually that feeling has to do with sex.
Right.
that somebody's a hottie, it's going to end in sex, and then there's no commitment after that. And I think some people, especially people who maybe are listening to this, who've been through divorce or are considering divorce or watched divorce in their own families, they say, but you don't understand, that sometimes commitment doesn't work. Sometimes I say to my friends who are considering divorce, I say, well, you committed to him, 5 years ago or 15 years ago or 30 years ago. Why do you feel like it's okay to not be committed to him now? And they'll say he's changed and everything else, but they did commit to that same person.
Well, I think that even people that make that argument that commitment doesn't really work in every marriage, they even on some level get the commitment really does work in healthy relationships if they have children. Because our children, we're committed to them from the moment we see them, even though at that moment they haven't done anything to really earn our love. We just love them, they're committed to them because they're our kids. And your kids are going to change so much. You say, well, I don't love my spouse anymore because they changed. How much have your kids changed over the years?
Yeah.
But we wouldn't think of letting go of our commitment to them. And especially in a marriage situation, I mean, I know there are situations where there are, abuse and just, horrific examples of broken trust and ongoing infidelity and some really big issues that need to be addressed. But when it comes to just this idea of well, I've fallen out of love with this person, or I've met somebody new and I like them better, it's like, how many of us with our kids would, see another kid that we might consider a little more talented or a little more attractive than our own child and say, you know what, I'm going to trade my kid because I can do better as a parent. And I think that kid would obey better. She would have better grades in school. She can play the violin. I'm going to trade my kid in for that kid. We would never dream of doing that, but we do that with our spouse.
And plus, we want to be teaching our children commitment. They're watching. They really do mimic us. That's not a lie. They're watching. And we want them to have committed marriages.